Rooney at Edgar Street. You're in the technical area, almost in charge there today. How did you feel it went?
Yeah, obviously, listen, when you're 4-0 up at half time, you're always happy. Thought the lads started really well. Probably got a little bit complacent towards the end of the first half, and then we picked it up again and got the fourth goal. And the emphasis at half time is to try and go and get another 2, 3, 4 goals in the second half. But to be fair, Farsley made it a bit more difficult, and it's hard to drive the home. The tempo kind of goals. I think even when you're 4-0 up at half time, the whole atmosphere goes a little bit quiet because the expectancy there to win the game well. But we done what we needed to do, and the main thing for us today was to make sure we got a win and 3 points on the board.
How obviously aware were you that they travelled late and weren't going to be quite switched on at the start of the game? Was that something that you worked on?
No, to be honest, at home we always want to start the games well. I think we've done quite well here in terms of how we start games. A lot of the time we've put teams on the back foot, and today I thought we got goals at good times. The penalty obviously helps to get us off the mark, and then we got 2 quick goals together, and it kind of kills the game. So I just thought we were clinical in terms of taking our chances.
An interesting rotation that you and Paul used today in terms of the attacking players on started the game.
Yeah, I thought it was important. We just discussed them. We thought it was important to freshen her up, try and get some new faces in. We've obviously struggled a little bit recently in terms of form, and we want to get some fresh faces in and try and just go and be positive. And from the off, Topi coming back into the team has obviously helped. He was a big loss, missing him for the last few weeks. He obviously came in and hit the ground running, and then he's been a bit of a loss for us for the last number of weeks, so that's obviously a benefit to come back into the team. Dom's come in, we know the attributes he has. I think people could see today how good he is in 1v1 situations and getting at people as he did for the penalty, and that attracts more bodies to him. And then we had the likes of KP, who was desperate and been biting at the bit to go, and he looked very sharp in training. He done well and took his goal very well. So yeah, we wanted to freshen up and just wanted to have a real goal today, and everyone that we have in the squad is going to be important between now and the run-in, so it's important that everyone's fit and feeling good.
You've experienced obviously the playoffs as a player yourself, and you've got that experience now. Do you feel that some of the players might be looking to you for a little bit of assistance going into important run-in, or are they all confident enough to do it their own way?
Well, we try and say to them, listen, you have to take confidence and belief in what they've done this season. I think we spoke earlier, myself and the gaffer, and just said, I think if we had this squad of players from the offset, then we'd probably be 8 to 10 points probably better off over the season. No disrespect to the ones that have gone, but I think this squad we have at the minute is very strong, and you can see the likes of the bench we had today and the players we had on the bench to come off. So if we had this squad earlier on in the season, we're probably looking at being higher up the table. So the lads have to have great belief. There's a lot of experience in the group, not just myself. You've Paul Dillon, you've Jordan Lloyd and then Campbell, and you've got Willow. You've got loads of players in that group now who are well experienced. So it's important that they obviously step forward and calm it down when needed, but at the same time we have to emphasise that you only get these opportunities a few times in your career to really push. So just to give everything we have, we know we get the back in here from the fans when we're at home games, and now the important thing today was to make sure we went and got 3 points and give ourselves a chance to still be in that fight.
Well, have you sat down with Paul and said this is a points target, or is it now it's got so close that you've just got to go out and try and win every game? I know that sounds a cliche, but that's probably what you need to do.
Yeah, to be honest, at the start of the season we never expected to be in this position. We how the club had been, where it had been at, the budget in terms of what we could bring in, and we never expected. We always wanted to try and just basically improve on where the club finished last year, and that was the starting point. We obviously realised very early on we could achieve that, and looked to improve, and as the season progressed we wanted to go keep setting our targets higher and higher. But now we're here. Probably months ago we looked back and thought probably last season I think it was 69 points got in there. I'd said I probably thought it was going to be 70. It looks like it could be more than that now. So for us now the point is just trying to win every game. You just have to go out and try and give your all. We have another game to look forward to doing next week, and just have to look forward to take it one game at a time. If we win that, then we'll reassess where we're at.
Thanks very much for your time.
No problem. Cheers.